Today we have a 1 pound bag of Gizmo's Paydirt sold by lynchmining.com. This cost $32.50 in September of 2016 and normally $6 shipping. But I bought 2 bags of Paydirt, so it was a flat rate, so I'm only assigning $3 or half of the total shipping to this particular bag. So that would bring the total cost for this bag to $35.50. It's described as being black sand, panning material, and gems. And gold is guaranteed, although they don't say how much has been added to it. So this is a gold added product. This is their intro bag, one of their cheapest, and it's also described as being Arizona Paydirt concentrates. Here's what it looks like. Fairly clean, nothing large in it. When I was pouring this out, it wasn't overly dusty. I can see a number of green crystals, and we'll talk about those later. It appears to be very heavy in black sand. So let's do the classification and see what we have. As you can see, virtually all the material was fine sand, which will make for easy panning. One oddity was a very large concentration of green crystals. We'll talk about those later. There's a considerable amount of magnetite in this Paydirt, so you might want to consider magnetic separation before you start panning, unless you like hard panning. I saved all the magnetite I got from my magnetic separation, and I weighed it, and it came out to 5 ounces. So it's about 25% of the total weight of this Paydirt is black sand. Most of it is concentrated in the plus 70 and below meshes, and as you get down to the finer meshes, a higher percentage of it is hematite, which you can only extract if you have a very powerful magnet. But even at the minus 100, the hematite was only about 10% of the total magnetic iron. So if you like black sand, this certainly has enough to satisfy you. Another thing I found were the green crystals that I mentioned are Peridot. That's a nice one right there. There's some larger samples, and these were kind of attractive. But let's get to the fun stuff. This is the gold I found hand picking. I found 8 in the plus 20 mesh material and about 80 in the plus 30 mesh. Something that's a little disturbing though is when I worked through the plus 50 material, I didn't find anything. Now, even with 10 power binocular viewers, it's easy to miss that smaller piece of gold. So I'll be interested to see if any turn up on the Miller table. Sadly, all I found using the Miller table were 6 more pieces of the plus 30 size and just a single piece in the plus 50 size. I found absolutely nothing in the plus 70, plus 100, and minus 100. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I regularly find gold flakes much smaller than minus 100, so there just wasn't anything there. But as long as the total weighs out pretty good, I'm not going to complain. Let's see what it does. And here we go. .449 grams. Let's see what the numbers look like.